Welcome back, guys. This is Tough Choice. I am your host, Kazeem. Rahman on the hot seat today. He is one of our returning champions. Oh, where is my... I don't have a sound effect for that. One of our returning champions. Champion. I'm saying that. It's me. I'm doing a solo podcast. I'm trying to figure out how to make sure the sound effects are working correctly. Guys, it's me. We're doing a deep dive. We go through some would you rathers. We're gonna go through some what would you do's, and we're gonna go through we're gonna do a black excellence this time. We'll do black excellence. So now, guys, you know how we do here. We don't really waste any time. The game is Tough Choice. You must pick between the two choices. You get one pass, you get one to pause. We don't do final choice. You must explain yourself. We don't do final choice on deep dives, but
let it begin. Let it begin.
Would you rather eat cigarette butts from a public ashtray or pee out a small worm? Both of these are one time. Both of these are very much one time. So I'm trying to think, what would I rather have? You know what I mean? What would I want for my life? If I do cigarette butts from an ashtray, that's disgusting. I think I'll definitely be sick. If I pee out a small worm, now I've never peed out a kidney stone, but I think the small worm will be similar to the kidney stone, in which it'll be an excruciating pain. I will be in pain for hours, right? Because passing a kidney stone is not a joke. Actually, you guys should go look up what like kidney stones will like feel like. Well, no, what kidney stones look like. And that's going through your pee hole. So imagine having to pass a kidney stone. That's intense, right? But eating small cigarette butts, the problem is public ashtray. I don't know what's in that. I don't know how many birds have done their business in ashtrays. I can only imagine. I've seen birds land on ashtrays countless number of times. So I can only imagine what they're doing. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say pee out a small worm, only because I think it's just gonna be like a kidney stone. I'm not saying kidney stones are great. I'm not saying I want to ever pee out a kidney stone. I'm just saying that's the pain that I know hurts. And the cigarette butt ashtray is a pain that I can't really put a level on. You know what I mean? I can't really comprehend the pain that's going to happen afterwards. I know it's going to taste bad. I know I'm probably going to get sick, but how sick will I get? I don't 100% know. I don't 100% know, but I do know the small worm will suck. So I'm just going to do the small worm. Would you rather spend every day on an airplane or get attacked by a shark? I know some of you are thinking to yourselves, well, how big is the plane and how big is the shark? Now, it says every day on an airplane. That's very vague. You know what I mean? I can take a flight every morning to San Francisco. I live in Los Angeles. A flight to San Francisco is 45 minutes. Flight to San Diego, 20 minutes tops. 20, 30 minutes, right? If I take a private jet every day on an airplane, that's not that bad, but do you have a life? Will I have a life if I spend every day on an airplane? I don't 100% know. But can I get attacked by a shark? How big is this shark? We're going to say the shark, if we're being fair, the shark is half your size. So it won't kill you, but it will do damage. You know what I mean? Like half my size, it'll take out a chunk, man. And I think I would rather have that, honestly, than spend every single day on a plane. If I spend every day on a plane, man, every single day, I don't think I can do. Personally, I don't think I can do. If I spend every day on a plane, I don't know. I don't think I can do that. And maybe I'm not, I haven't just seen shark attacks, if I'm being honest with you, but I mean, if it's a shark half my size, I don't know why for some reason I can be like, I can just punch it in the nose. No, you can't. I'm going to get attacked by the shark only because that's one time thing and I won't die. Will I be able to walk again? Where is he attacking me? Fuck, I'm going to have to do the plane. I can't get attacked by a shark. There's too many variables. There's too many variables. Where is he attacking me? Because that is very important, right? Is he biting my foot off? If he's half my size, half your size can still take a good chunk of flesh off of you. You know what I mean? And you're getting attacked. I mean, I'm assuming I'm trying to surf. Why am I surfing? Right? I don't even like the water like that. I can swim, I can hold my own, but why am I in the water? Why am I in deep water? Sharks come to the coast a little bit, but not a lot. I'm going to have to spend every day on an airplane. I can't do the shark. I wish I could do the shark, but I can't. So there's too many things involved with a shark attack. Would you rather hand out fortune cookies with bigoted sayings on them every Halloween, or get walked in on every time you go to the bathroom? Both of these are every time. Both of these are weird in their own ways. I think I'm gonna do the fortune cookies. Here's why. Let's start with the second option. Get walked in on every time you go to the bathroom. It's not that bad to get walked in on. Let's say whether you're taking a dump or peeing, it's not that bad. I wouldn't say it's that bad if you get walked in on. Because let's say I accidentally walk in on somebody using the restroom. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to see them. I'm going to close the door immediately. I'm going to apologize. I'm going to walk the other way. That's it. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to see them. I'm going to apologize. I'm going to say, oh, my bad. And then I'm not even going to say my bad. I'm going to do that. Blah, 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 blah. And then I'm going to walk the other way. That's huge. That's most likely what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So getting walked in on isn't as bad as you're probably thinking. Now, handing out fortune cookies with bigoted sayings every Halloween. Listen, I don't like Halloween. I don't care for Halloween. I can buy candy, right? I was one of those kids. I was like, I'm only going. I didn't even dress up. None of my friends really dressed up. We went out in t-shirt and jeans and got candy and came home. That's what we did. We dressed up like 1 year, and the other times it's like, yo, we're just gonna go out, get some candy, and come home. We really don't care about this holiday. We really don't. Now Halloween's like this big thing because social media has made Halloween this big thing. So if I can hand out fortune cookies to children and never have kids just come to my house ever again, I'm probably gonna do that. Now, the problem is that this will become a news story. Every time, someone's there, he hands out a bigoted statement on a fortune cookie. But I can say I didn't read the fortune cookies. I can only say I didn't read the fortune cookies the first year. I can't say I didn't read the fortune cookies in year 5. I'll be fair with that. But I'm still gonna, now I'm thinking about it. I was trying to do fortune cookies for comedic effect, but now that I'm really thinking about it, you can't do fortune cookie. That's too bad. That's too mean. You have to let people walk in on you. It's not that bad. Letting people walk in on you for the restroom isn't as bad as you're probably thinking. It's gonna suck the first 4 times, but as soon as you get used to it, as soon as I get used to it, I'm gonna be fine. Let's do some what would you do's. Okay. You accidentally buy a magic comic book and get sucked into the storyline. You play the villain. And the only way to return to reality is to eliminate the hero. What do you do? If the only way I can return back to my normal life is to eliminate, I like how they're saying eliminate, because in comic books, no one dies. You have to say eliminate. You have to say defeat. I'm going to kill the hero. And if we're keeping it all the way 100, man, listen. Comic book villains take their sweet time to kill anything or anyone. They take their sweet time. Do you know how many times the Joker has had Batman in his crosshairs? And I know the Joker doesn't necessarily want to kill Batman. The Joker likes the antagonism that Batman has. The Joker enjoys it. The Joker never wants to kill Batman. The Joker needs Batman. But how many times has Batman been trapped by like Mr. Freeze or the Penguin, right? Or Catwoman or Poison Ivy? And it's like, why are you not just shooting him in the head? You caught him. Why don't you shoot him in the head? So many times comic book heroes aren't shot in the head. So if you're telling me all I have to do is defeat a comic book hero, I'm good, fam. That's not hard at all. That is not hard at all. Now, the problem is this. What kind of villain am I? And what kind of hero am I dealing with? If I'm like a X-Men type hero where I have like superpowers, if I have like fire shooting from my hand, I can kill a hero, no problem. I can figure it out. But if I'm like if I'm like the Riddler, if I'm like the Riddler with no like superpowers and really all I do is just like set booby traps, oh man, it's gonna be harder. I'll figure it out, but man, it's gonna be hard. Man, it's gonna be hard. But I'm just gonna have to figure out how to kill him. Because if I'm trying to get back to normal life, I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. You're by yourself on an airplane when suddenly both pilots die of a heart attack. The flight attendant can't fly the plane, and there's only one parachute. What do you do? Okay. Some of you are saying, well, I've done flight simulation. I can figure out how to land the plane. You're wrong. You can't. You're going to die. Some of you are saying to yourself, well, I would just take the parachute and jump out. Okay, so think about this. How many of you know how to work a parachute? Because I don't know how to work a parachute. I have no idea. I don't even know how to buckle it up. I've seen it. I know it's like a backpack, but there's like two other buckles. I know that. But how do you work a parachute though? You know what I mean? You can't work a parachute. Also, I don't know if you guys know this. This is some quick science for you. When you're that high in the air, you can't open the door. There's too much pressure on the inside, and the pressure on the inside is so different from the pressure on the outside that you can't just open the door like you would in like the movies or something. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. You would need at least like 2, maybe 3 professional bodybuilders to actually open that door. So the thought that you could take the parachute, open the door, jump, nah, fam, you can't. You can't. You're not going to be able to. You know what I mean? Like you're just not going to be able to. Also, when you jump, let's say you jump like forward, you might get sucked into the engine and you're just going to die. So the only thing to do in this situation is this. You're going to sit down, you're going to say your prayers, and you're going to prepare to die. That's the only thing you can necessarily do. You can ask if someone on the plane has taken a flight class. You can ask. I would ask. I would go to the back. I would say very calmly, hey, yo, we gonna die. Who knows how to fly this plane? I would say that very calmly. I would say that as calmly as possible. I'd still think we're gonna die, but I would just say, hey, pilots, both of them died. We're all gonna die unless someone knows how to fly the plane, right? And then the first 2 people are gonna be the tough guys. I'm like, oh, I could figure it out. Well, all we have to do is pull the thing up and it goes up. And then we can tell the blah, 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 blah. No, knock those 2 guys out and see who else actually has taken any flight classes. When no one has taken flight classes, sit down in your seat, say your prayers, prepare to die. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's do one more. Your dad invites you into his office and tells you you're taking over the family business. The only problem is it's organized crime. What do you do? Oh, okay. I'm thinking. I am thinking. I'm saying I'm thinking because I'm just trying to buy time. I will take over the family business, depending on what the family business is, right? Organized crime is very broad. If the organized crime is just cocaine, I can figure it out. I would make our business a little smaller. I would try to maybe, do some brand partnerships with, other organizations. And, I would try to grow it online instead of the brick and mortar stuff. If the family business is like, prostitution or like child sex thing or slavery, I'm going to have to politely decline and still hopefully, my father will give me millions upon millions of dollars from the organized crime and I can start my own life. I can open up a Burger King or a Taco Bell. You know what I mean? Who knows? But it really depends on what the organized crime is about. Because I'm not going to just say yes to whatever. I can't say yes to whatever. I have some moral compass, right? It's the family business. It's my family. If I have to take control, I have to take control, right? Maybe it is like some, sex trafficking thing. I would slowly wean ourselves off sex trafficking and move into like, shady hotels, move into like shady strip clubs. I would move into the business of cleaning other people's money. Boom. That's what I would do. I will clean other people's money. And that would be my business. We would have clean titles, clean everything. And my job would just be to clean other organized crimes money, if that makes sense. Other organized crimes. Let's do like maybe 2 black excellence.
Amazing.
Perfect. You know how we do it here, guys. Black excellence, we're going to pose to a situation and I have to say whether or not it will be the greatest rapper of all time, Jay-Z, or the greatest artist of all time, Kanye Omari West. Now, who would have the hardest time talking their way out of an insane asylum? Well, if I'm being honest, we all know what the answer is. It's Kanye West. We all know. By the way, this is being filmed like 3 days after the Super Bowl where Kanye went crazy on Instagram. So yeah, he would have the hardest time talking himself out of an insane asylum. He would have the hardest time, if I'm being fair. Who takes cock blocking to a whole new level? Kanye West. No. Cock blocking to a whole new level. The point of a cock block would be an intentional. Well, sometimes it's unintentional, but rather intentional or unintentional, I think Kanye would do it to a whole new level. I think Jay-Z would do it in a very sly way, but I think Kanye would do it to a whole nother level. Kanye would try to make a point. Jay-Z would just try to cock block, but Kanye would try to cock block and show you that he cock block you and show you why he chose to cock block you, and then maybe explain the situation of why he might cock block you again in the future. That would be what Kanye would do, and I think Jay-Z would just do it regularly. Who's the most likely to get injured during sex? Kanye, Omari West. Come on. We know what's going on. Kanye, come on the podcast. That's the end of Black Excellence.
Amazing. Perfect.
Let's do a couple more and then we'll wrap up. Would you rather have every raindrop that ever falls on you feel like a baseball, or never speak to the last person you texted again? Damn. Who's the last person I texted? Oh, no. Okay, whew. Oh my goodness. I thought the last person I texted was my fiance. The last person I texted was the apartment manager telling her that my circuit breaker was getting jammed up a little bit. I can never speak to her again, no problem. I can never speak to her again. No problem. This only works if the last person you texted doesn't matter to your life. If the last person you texted was like your mom or like your dad, you're going to have to get a very tough umbrella, sir or madam, right? You're going to have to get a very tough umbrella and figure it out, because what can't happen is you never speaking to a genuine loved one, right? We're probably going to change this question, most likely. Have every raindrop that ever falls on you feel like a baseball? That's concussions. That's okay. Maybe not a baseball. What's like a hard? I need a harder thing. Maybe not a baseball, right? Maybe every raindrop feels like a silver dollar, or every raindrop. Well, no, every raindrop feels like a silver dollar or a quarter or something like that. We can't do baseballs. Because that's just pain. Would you rather pull all the teeth out of your mouth or have a set of 6 milk producing cow udders on your chest? One is one time and the other is udders. And I'm going to, oh, damn it. I can't pull the teeth out of my mouth. I have to, it doesn't say lose your teeth, by the way. It says pull all the teeth out of your mouth. Not lose, pull. I can't. Damn. But I can't have the 6 milk, not even cow udders, milk producing. Damn, milk producing cow udders? Oh, that's gonna be hard. I don't know. I am thinking. All right, let's talk it out. If I pull all the teeth out of my mouth, the first 4 will be, I'm going to cry, right? I'm probably going to have to be on drugs for that one. For that one, I'm going to have to be on drugs. But if you have 6 milk producing udders on my chest, I would rather pull the teeth out. And I'm going to cry. I'm going to be very distraught. I'm speechless. I really am speechless right now to pulling my teeth out. But I can't have udders on my chest. I can have udders on my chest, but I don't want them to produce milk, right? I don't want then I'm going to have to bring different shirts. I'm going to have to that's a lot. That's a lot for like a normal person. And I don't think I can do that. You know what I mean? And you know what? We're going to stop right there. That's a weird one. And we'll stop, because I'm going to have to pull the teeth. Damn, I'm going to have to pull the teeth out. I will probably pull the teeth out in one sitting. You can't have someone do it for you. It says pull all the teeth out of your mouth. You have to get a pair of pliers and start yanking teeth out. I am going to be on heavy drugs to do that. I'm going to figure it out, right? There has to be some drug that will make me really not feel anything and still be able to pull teeth out. It's going to suck, but I would rather do that and then just get a new set of fake teeth than have 6 milk producing udders. Guys, that is our time. This has been Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. I've been your host, Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's KAZEEM Comedy. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. We're growing and we love it. If you have a tough choice question or a Mary Fuck Kill you want us to consider, email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. I have been Kazeem Rahman. You guys have been amazing. Bye.